I forgot the countdown. We live. That music is always a bop.
I didn't dance to it this time, but I usually do.
I love it.
It bounce back and forth.
What'd you say, Ray?
How y'all doing?
Good. How you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's good. Look cute.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start telling me to put my makeup on, y'all, when we get up on here. What's going on, y'all?
I actually feel very free without my makeup on here. I feel very accepted.
It feels like it looks like you have on a filter.
Honestly, I think I might have turned something on. You know, it says touch up my appearance.
Where is the button at? Why did you tell us about it?
So what we're not gonna do is start this meeting with technical stuff.
Y'all do that every time, but why you holding out, Chelsea?
We gotta redeem myself from last time.
It's Kay. How are you doing? How are you managing your busy schedule, ma'am?
Did she call you your admin?
She did. She called me on social media handle, which is very weird. And hers is like, where's your name at?
I don't know.
Fix it. Managing your busy schedule. That's what we talk about, y'all, tonight. We've been busy. We is tired.
Tired but tired.
Take a deep
I'm
breath.
tired, Grandpa. Wait, what?
Where did she go? All I said was fix your name. You left the home call.
But wait, we're not starting this with technical
difficulties. You think we had this figured out by now?
Oh, Jesus, help us.
I guess you want us to let you back in.
I do.
Just exit out. Like, what?
What'd she say, Lynn? What'd she say?
We're not starting this with technical, guys. Exit stage left.
Exit stage left. Welcome back, Chelsea Keaton.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So y'all, we're talking about managing a busy schedule tonight because I guess we're all always busy. And not just us, like everybody's always busy. We always have a whole lot to do. We always committing and overdoing it and running around with our children and going to school back to back to back and work, school, church, everything. And so we found it fitting to discuss a busy schedule and how to kind of navigate that and just to create conversation about it. So yeah, let's get it going.
So I'll start it since
Kay is managing her busy schedule, clearly.
She is. Honestly, if I had my phone, I'd probably be managing mine. And I don't know where my phone is. Nonetheless, so what made me think about this was my life has been crazy these past couple of weeks. But I always see like this meme or is meme still a thing? Meme or a reel, whatever, social media. Where it's like somebody's like trying to like keep, catch their air while they're like drowning, trying to keep up with like water, drinking enough water, exercise, working a full-time job, having time for dating, making sure you're showing up for yourself, making sure you're showing up for your family, making sure your bills are paid, making sure your kids are fed, making sure that you're fed. What about the furry animals? And obviously I'm expounding, but I really feel that because I'm just like, being healthy holistically can be a lot sometimes. And Chelsea, your friendly neighborhood therapist, is tired And I'll get more into like what I'm feeling later and like the guilt of not being busy, but it's a lot. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Why I'm excited to talk about this.
Nice, nice. I guess where I am is like I don't want to say overcommitted because when I initially committed to the things that I'm working on and things I'm doing, I had the capacity to do them and I had the time to do them all. Now like my life has changed a little bit and my work schedule has been altered. And so now it's just me being able to execute on all of these things that I committed to, even though my work schedule has changed. And so, yeah, just finding the balance in that and creating time for myself and creating time for my family and my friends throughout all of that is kind of where I'm at with the whole managing schedule thing. Lynn.
What y'all saying?
Ooh,
I'm
you
so
fired today, Lynn?
exhausted. I'm so exhausted from managing. I'm already committed to everything they said and beyond, and then through transitions, it's like it gets very hard because your surroundings aren't the same, the things aren't the same, your schedule's bunched up. So I'm tired, Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Who's grandpa? Just
You guys
kiss.
don't know that?
She just talked about memes and it.
Oh,
Please
is that a
help me.
meme?
Yeah.
Okay, so disclaimer, I'm not on like TikTok or none of that stuff. And so like I don't know the popular TikTok stuff. Is that from TikTok?
They're all
They
the
said
same.
meme, Chels.
They're everywhere.
Oh.
The
All right.
social medias,
They're all one, basically.
those internets, they're
Yeah.
all over them.
Yeah. Well, pretty much for me, I'm in a similar situation as Lynn. I can't really speak to it exactly, but just transitioning into different positions, new roles in life, and really my situation is more so of shifting into the lifestyle that I really want and trying to make sure that I leave the life that I have now in a good position. Because I was taught to leave a situation better than the way you found it. So managing that and maintaining the idea and the goal of my future, that can be a bit hectic. And like Chelsea said as well, just making sure that I'm showing up for myself, my family, my friends, relationships, anything and everything. So it's always a shift. It's always an adjustment. So we just all have to like keep pushing throughout that, like wake up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When the timer goes off, it's time to move.
Speaking of timer, I'm a scheduler now. Like I always tell my mom, like when she talks to me, she talks in lists, and it makes me anxious because I make to-do lists. So it's like and I think that's just natural for us to make to-do lists. But I have to now. I used to have one to-do list. I got Monday's to-do list, Tuesday's to-do list. Do y'all do that, or am I just being? I think I'm a little OCD, but not really OCD.
Yeah, it definitely is a Monday to-do list, Tuesday. It's a Monday morning to-do list, Monday afternoon to-do list, Monday evening, like literally has to be broken all the way down. So I definitely feel that.
And I think making a to-do list per day or in general, it just eases the pressure of a busy schedule as well. So I recommend it. And if it needs to be broken down evening, lunch, and morning, then so be it. It's whatever gets you through.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I wish I was better at to-do lists. I'm not gonna lie. I think with the transition that I'm going through right now, I'm doing a lot of occupational transition. There's a lot of little things, and so I'm trying really hard to like find like a to-do list that works for me. Like sticky notes don't quite work for me, but I look at my computer every single day, and so like I have like this like notebook tab, not notebook, like just a little notes tab that's on my desktop so I see it every single time I open my computer, so I have no excuses. Sorry to cut you off, Kay.
I think no, you're good. I like the to-do list because I like to celebrate. Boop. Washed the dishes, checked it off. That's a celebration. Did my homework, checked it off. That's a celebration. Called Ray, boop, checked it off. That's a celebration. So that's why I enjoy the to-do list, because it gives me the wins that I need to keep going. Like Ray was just saying, like I need to celebrate so that I know, like, okay, boom, like I'm actually getting things done, and it feels good to like cross stuff off your list, especially when you didn't look at your list at the end of the day. You like, oh, I did all of that stuff. Yeah, like I feel really accomplished. So yeah, I enjoy the list thing. I will recommend that too.
Mhm.
So how do y'all manage family when you are busy? I know, Lynn, you mentioned like your mom. Like, how do y'all manage? You know what I'm asking. Y'all be telling y'all mamas, no, I can't do that right now, or how that work?
Lynn, go first.
Okay, yeah, go first, Lynn.
Well, mine is unique because I don't know. Jesus help me on that. I am struggling in that. Let me just keep it a buck. Let me keep it 100 with y'all. I think I fall into the proximity thing, so it's less intentional. And with that being said, a lot of things with my family I think fall through the cracks with me. Not gonna lie to you. If my family listening, I love y'all. Be overwhelmed with time. I don't know. I'm still me and Jesus still talking about that. Yeah, what y'all do? Help a sister.
I can't help, but I can't say I am struggling in that area as well. I've learned since being in my new environment, I like, if you're going to tell me something, if you want to add yourself on my to-do list, just get to the point. And sometimes people like to explain before just getting to the point. And I'm like, see, you already on the time.
15 minutes in.
Girl, about to start running around this room. Why?
Yeah, but I'm not the best at that. Even when the ask or the need is made I'm made aware of it. I haven't been the best at executing in that or making the time. So I definitely need to get better at that. If you're listening, yes, ma'am, I do need to get better. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, like I've noticed, if when it comes to anything, just say what it is and let me figure out how to manage it. And accept my no. Please accept my no.
Or don't accept my no, but take it up with Jesus.
I think with me, I've been trying to really like have my boundaries, like with my parents, with friends, in relationship, whatever. Like I still have to do what I said I'm gonna do. And so yeah, you not on there, no. I still love you though. Today I said, actually, me and my mom had this conversation today because I'm driving home from work and I'm like, I gotta do this. And my mom's like, oh, but you didn't finish that flyer. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, are you gonna finish it? No. And she was like, let me tell you something, Kenidra. I did not raise no quitter. And my dad is in the background cracking up. I'm like, I'm totally not a quitter, Mom. I didn't raise no quitter, and you not gonna quit on. I'm not quitting, but the answer is still no. I don't have time to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's no. My dad was like, good answer, boo. Good answer. But like I had to really stand my ground because my mom was trying to call me a quitter, and I ain't no quitter. And y'all know that's like, don't call me no quitter. I don't be quitting. But no. And so I really have tried to stick to my guns. And when it's no, it's no. And that's what it's gonna be. And sometimes that hurts my feelings. To say no.
Yeah.
Because then my mind is like, oh
yeah. Are you sure you can't figure it out or fit it in?
Yeah. Especially when my mom called back like, I'm struggling. Oh help. But
I think it sucks when like you can technically, logically figure it out.
Yeah.
You can't do it. But when we talk about like the relationship with ourselves and like managing our own self-care and just like balance, like just because I can doesn't mean I will.
Right.
That piece hurts for me. And this is like across relationships because like, and so like for me, when I think about family, my parents for the most part are just like super cool and they're really chill. Hey y'all, I know you're watching. And they're very understanding. But I think for me, it's like the co-parenting that is how I manage it is really trying to keep clear boundaries and like calendar and schedule. Like me and her dad, my daughter's dad, we like put stuff on the calendar like months, sometimes a year in advance, or else like things just won't go right. And we're busy enough. And sometimes like I like to help people's life be easier because I know I can do it. Like sometimes I might pick up my daughter when I'm maybe early done from the gym, like a little bit earlier, and I'm like, oh, I can pick up Kaden and do da 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 da, and then he can pick her up from my house and da da da, and I can make his life easier. And then, but that time that maybe I was gonna have that extra time is like was for me, and so it's kind of hard to, I don't know, it's I struggle with it too. And I have to like, and for me, that kind of feeds into like sometimes feeling guilt, right? Because I'm like, dang, like I know I can do it. I know I can. Am I a bad mom? Am I a bad daughter? Thanks, Maurice.
Chelsea, don't be having your daddy in the comments put messages up there about you.
I didn't have him say anything. Shout out to my support system, okay? You guys are best.
That's right, girl.
It was rigged. That was so cute. Let me put it back up there. This is Chelsea is awesome.
Oh.
She always makes time for us. Oh, she really does. She's good at that. Putting her penciling her parents in. I'll second that. That was cute. We got a long comment. Okay, y'all want me to read this comment?
Got a long one.
Okay. Kier says to-do lists give folks a sense of accomplishment when you need that momentum to get through your day. But sometimes if you have 2 to 3 overall goals for the day, week, I think it's good just to break it into smaller blocks over the week so stuff doesn't get overwhelming. That's a really good point.
Overwhelming. That's really good. That's why I do to-do lists for myself, because sometimes you get overwhelmed and I shut down like I got 5 million things to do and I'm just let this house burn on down.
Jimmy, did you see the meme where the guy's like, when you finish one thing for your job, but then you start dancing off and he's clocking out or whatever? Yeah, I'm gonna post it on my story. So y'all can see it. But, yeah, to finish that one, and because I'm overwhelmed, I am done. I definitely can relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that one task can be overwhelming enough. So
until you write it down and cross it off, and you like,
And that sometimes includes things even like cleaning the house. Like today, I'm going to wash the dishes. Tomorrow, I'm going to do the laundry. The day after that, I'm going to clean the bathroom. Like I have to break that down too. Like
laundry is a week task for me.
It really
child, it take me 90 days.
I need to hire somebody to do my laundry if I'm being honest.
I do like so many loads a week and I just don't remember laundry. I've always had a lot of clothes, but Jesus, I'll be like, oh, okay, it's Wednesday laundry day.
They pile up so quickly. It's just like, how did you get here?
Friday and I'm folding
it was just empty.
I seen a hack. This woman, she's a housemaker. She says that put your clothes, now I don't have a washer for this, but put your clothes in the washer at night and then set the automatic timer on there at 8 a.m. the same time that you wake up, or like an hour before. So by the time you wake up, all you have to do is switch it to the dryer. And I think that would be helpful if you have that type of machine and if you're at home, because if you're not at home, then what's the point? It's still there. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
I'll try folding for me. It's the folding.
It's the folding. Yes. I haven't found a hack for that though, Chelsea.
It's a good one too. Laundry services. They
I
clean them,
used to
they
do
fold
that.
them, they organize them, bring them back to your house. It's not that much either.
But
It's a
you
little
gotta
high.
go get them.
No.
Well, don't you walk? Well, you don't. But some people might walk past their dryer, their washer, going out the door or to the kitchen to make breakfast. If it's on the way, you might as well.
Yeah.
I go to.
I'm saying if you get a laundry services, you gotta go get them.
I'll do
I
that.
found a service that delivers.
Amen.
Can you tell laundry is a big thing for me?
Wait a minute, because they got laundry service in my work building. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Oh, they had it in mine too.
So I could.
I don't work in a fancy office.
I
So.
don't work there no more though. Transitioning.
Yeah.
I ain't use it then.
Pay for the laundry. I'm here for that.
What? Paying for it?
Pay for the laundry and park out there on the street.
Yeah, I think that come 2024, I am going to pay someone to do my laundry and clean my house because it's dead. It's over.
Yeah.
I am going to let somebody else do that. I think they have people who do that like to do it. And,
And you get back your time. You get back your time. You get
small businesses too.
Exactly. So if you clean houses, you know what to do.
Chicagoland area, please holler at me because I need a little help.
Wait, because Maya said laundry. It's 7 of us in the house, and child, it's just me and a dog. I don't even know how you do it. How?
God bless her. Give her the strength.
I would
women.
Sure. And put the kids to work.
I was just about to say we would be having laundry parties.
Yeah.
Mom take me to work.
How to put the clothes out the washer into the dryer.
It's a kid assigned to everything.
I jump up to get in the washer to get the clothes, so they can do it.
You can have loaders, you can have puller outers, you can have folders, you can have it's 7. It's 7. Everybody assigned assignment.
That's a fact.
And rotate, so you know how to do it when it's time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you a washer week, you a dryer week. You a folder week, you a hanger week.
That's
Oh man, I would make it fun. We'd have a whole wheel. Them kids wouldn't know I was manipulating them until they was about 13.
And you gotta have one kid on socks because 7 people, y'all got a lot of socks. One kid gotta be on the socks too.
And it gotta be the best kid. The one who ain't gonna just be like, I can't find this sock and stop. You know how them kids be, I can't find it. It'd be right there.
I'm not gonna lie, that's me as an adult. Like it's only me and my daughter, yet I cannot keep a pair of socks for the life of me.
You wouldn't be on the sock team.
No,
I would not be on the sock team.
you weren't the good. She said the best kid.
I guess I wasn't the best kid. That's fine.
No. Now, Mike also said that she told her husband she was getting cleaning service, and he said that was lazy, and she don't agree, and neither do I.
I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing until I did it. Until I had to. I used to live in a place where we didn't have a washer and dryer, and so we used to have to go to the laundromat, and it was very inconvenient for me, and I didn't like it. Right, and I know I sound privileged, and I am. So. I had that thought until I discovered that you can just drop off your clothes and they clean them and they fold them for you. They pair your socks. They put it on the hanger, y'all. It's not lazy. It is efficient. And I was
maximizing your time.
I was working and making money.
Period.
I don't think that's lazy, Maya. I agree with you. And I think that your husband would appreciate the fact that you have time on your hands.
Yes,
and that you're less
tune in.
out.
More time to cook better meals, more time to make money in your business, more time to sit in his face and be like, baby, what you doing? You know, and more time to spend with the kids. I say it sounds like a good idea to me, especially if y'all got 7 people in y'all house.
Put him on laundry. Give
him 2 weeks.
He'll pay for it himself.
So fold.
He'll go find the service. He'll go find it.
Matter of fact, put him on socks. Be on socks.
He's gonna be looking for days.
Put him on loading and unloading just by itself. That's it. Period. That's the easy one.
Not Maurice putting his wife out. Oh my gosh.
He said, "You girls are hilarious. My wife can't fold either."
Hold on.
Lucky see, lucky do.
Who said can't?
Maurice's wife might be my mom. I can say that I do agree with that statement.
Well, laundry is a big deal for everyone, clearly.
Mhm.
Laundry takes up a lot of my time.
What happened to the cleaners for real, though?
What cleaners?
Y'all
Like for the house?
No, the cleaners. What happened to the
great
I got a cleaners pile,
great cleaners.
but they don't come get it either. So the pile is still sitting there.
But why does all the cleaners, the businesses, they look as if they are no longer in service?
Because they barely are.
Because
That's
my
all
clothes
they
is
are.
there.
My
Your
clothes
clothes is
alterations.
Y'all ain't even taking the clothes to the place, Lord
there.
Jesus.
The kids don't iron.
Who irons?
That's what. See what I
No,
mean? The kids don't iron, Ray.
I don't
I
iron
don't
very
iron.
much.
Wait a minute.
I don't even think I know how to iron.
I recently started
iron.
ironing again though,
Mhm.
because I feel better when my clothes not wrinkled and they look more expensive to me.
Mhm.
See, no, I'll probably steam.
So do you iron before you wear your outfit, or do you iron when you pull the clothes out of the basket?
No, I don't iron when they come out the dryer because they still in the basket.
That's why I said it. That's what I said.
When I get them out the basket in my laundry bedroom, okay, because the guest room is a laundry bedroom. When I get them out the laundry bedroom, I just put them on the ironing board and then I wear it.
Oh, so it's just like you like, oh, let me see what I have. No, let me pull this out of the little pile and then iron it, and then you just leave the rest. I get you. I see what you did there.
I need some.
We got way off topic, y'all. We went on a whole laundry tangent.
No, it's about managing your time. I manage my
I
time
was
by
just about
not
to say,
doing
well,
my
how do you that's being intentional about looking good in that time, because a lot of times I'm not ironing because I got time to iron.
because you late.
I ain't never had time to iron. That's what I know about.
So why not give yourself enough time in your schedule to iron? Or is it not about being late, Ray? I mean, yeah.
What they got to do with me?
Because you said you don't iron either.
I don't iron.
Well, why you iron?
You want me to be real? Ironing is just as
No, be
annoying
fake.
to me as vacuuming. It makes me sweat. I don't have time. Because why am I sweating while ironing my shirt? I don't have
Before
time.
you take a shower.
I knew it wasn't for me. That's not for me. Steam. I think I'm gonna get a steamer. That sounds cute.
That take a
I
lot of
tried.
work.
It still
does.
takes time.
You gotta go
It's
back
not-
and go fill it up
It
with some
sounds
water.
like I need to get a cleaner in my life. Yeah.
I would.
But I
I
never
got one
thought
up the
about
street,
taking
I
my
might.
clothes to my cleaner for cleaning.
Yo, she's talking about cleaners.
Mm.
Like the dry cleaners?
Yeah, the dry cleaners. I take my clothes to the dry cleaning for alterations. Y'all do that?
Yeah, no. I mean, I have an alteration lady, and then my dry cleaner clothes
You like
go.
your alteration lady?
Huh?
Never mind. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, okay. That's how I'm like intentionally spending my time to make sure my clothes, because y'all know I'm short. I gotta get my stuff.
So you telling me that you go to the dry cleaners where they clean clothes,
Yeah.
and you
yeah.
don't think about the fact that they.
I hear this. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
It sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes the logic doesn't always logic.
I don't think so.
Okay, I have a question though. I'm about to switch the
ma'am.
subject. How y'all date?
You know who I've been meaning to ask? Is she
Who?
decide to you?
No, she down here. You talking about this one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
See the other way.
Me?
She the
I
other
think
one.
we all.
She over
The
here
other
for
way.
me.
Wait a minute. I do you one better. I do you one better. Hold on. Wait, it don't work.
That's look at her face.
How you date?
Channel one. Channel in the middle, because dating and time is hectic. Do y'all know I told this man that I had to shoot a podcast and he goes, mm-hmm.
What you mean?
He didn't ask you for the link?
He didn't believe me because he did. The conversation was, I never have time to talk to him. Do you have time right now? And I'm like, I don't. I'm actually
Sorry, I'm busy.
right. And he goes, right. Mm-hmm. I don't have time. Like, I really
Because
don't.
that means that you don't like them.
Mm.
It's not that.
Because
I
if
just
you
don't
like
have
somebody,
time.
you will make time for them.
Ooh,
See,
I
but
done
that
told
sounds
two
like an
people
insecurity to me, and that's a sign that I don't want to deal with you. So it's really nothing else to talk about. So I'm going to manage my time and say, "Have a great night, young man."
It's called passive aggression.
Mm.
This is passive aggressive for me. If you want to, this, I tell people I make to-do lists. So that means I would think a man would go, how can I get on her to-do list? Saying, I want to see you.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Mm.
I got, y'all know them
You know
things.
what, Joseph?
We got FaceTime. We got Zoom.
No, I want you to pull up at my house and sit in my face and do nothing.
See, that we go back to managing this busy schedule, because while I'm not doing
Wait a
nothing,
minute, you okay with what?
I could have been, getting another degree.
Ray said
I'm
she
saying-
okay with that.
I'm okay with that. Like, let me sit at the house while you work and I work, or you pull up and sit over here while I work. Like, if you really want to see me, just like Maurice is saying, you will make time to do so. And I am a firm believer of that. After
The level of attention that these men like, you can't scroll, you can't look at your phone, you can't be on the phone, you can't do your homework, you can't do. I have to literally sit in your face and watch Netflix, in which I do not do on my own time. So why would I want to do that with you? I feel like they just want all your attention, because I've attempted the whole let's do my homework while you do you, and that doesn't really go well.
or what gets me is
They don't got no work.
home out. Thank you. I don't want to be at home. I want to go out and spend time. Well, being out requires money. Do you have it? I'm just saying.
Goes back to last week.
You have a job. I'm just saying. Because while you're trying to go out and be seen for whatever reason by people who really don't care, I could be at home doing my work. I can be at home working on this future lifestyle that I want to enjoy, that you claim you want to be a part of, but you're hindering it.
Ooh, talk about it.
So
Ray got a word today.
and I'm going to manage my time and say, you have a great night, young man, outside.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What is my
what is
computer
that?
doing?
Are you touching?
What is wrong with you today?
I literally did. So cyber everybody, I do virtual therapy and I have like virtual meetings. We all do. This has happened every single meeting, and they're like, "Oh my god, what did you do?" And I'm like, "I didn't do anything. I'm not touching anything." So I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
so
really
that's
know how to
what
work
you
my
were saying, Ray, about thank you, sir. What? Yeah, exactly what you said. My thing is the offense from men that feel that way. They don't understand. At some point, I need to manage in like what would you call it? Like recovery, self-care, if you will, time to just
Breathe.
reset.
Mhm.
It doesn't always have to be by myself if I'm in a relationship. But if you, sir, cannot provide me with that environment to reset myself, I cannot dedicate these times to you, because right now you're another task.
Mm-hmm.
If we have to spend the time that we have together having conversations about how I'm never available, then I'm never going to be available.
That's
Mm-hmm.
annoying.
I'm not even trying to put you on my list. I'm trying to avoid things to put on my list. It's like, God.
But at that moment, you're making my head hurt. And this is the time that I chose to decompress, and I chose to decompress with you. And then you complain.
Like, it's not even appreciated, and it's just like, it's the entitlement for me. I think for me, Dating. I am. What was the original question? How do I find time to date?
Yes.
I don't. My calendar. When I want to hang out with someone, when I want to see someone or spend time, I can always make time. Going back to Maurice's comment, if you like someone, you'll make time, right? I think what makes a person stick around is when it's reciprocated and when you recognize my effort, because I'm busy AF and I have a lot of stuff going on, and I have to, and so respect the fact that like I can't just jump when you say jump or do something when you want to do it. Like respect the fact that like I have a kid, I have like 3 jobs, I have a podcast, like I have a lot of stuff, right? But yet I still find time, right? I appreciate the time that I chose to spend with you, but then also like do the same. You know what I mean? Like you can also make time for me. Or like if I finagle my life to fit your schedule or to fit you into my schedule, then you know, make it work because your life isn't that busy. For like people in the past. So that's how I find time to make it work. And I don't know, I think I've been fortunate in meeting people who are not like, or a person I'll say, who is like not very judgy or is like totally fine with my busyness. Just like, let me make your life easier, matter of fact. That's kind
Don't we love that?
Yeah.
I've never
Lightening the
really
load.
experienced that.
The lightening the
Yeah.
load is important. Like if I'm working all day and I have to take care of the kids and I have to do homework and I have to do all of these things, but you also know that I have to eat. Like, why not lighten the load in that way? Decide that you'll bring me dinner, decide that you'll cook me dinner, whatever it is. Like, and it's not about how much it costs or whatever, but like just lighting the load and being considerate. If I'm sick and you know that I am sick and I still have to keep it going, send me medicine, bring me tea, whatever it is. Like, lighten the load and make it easier.
Iron these clothes.
Apparently, fold the laundry.
No, we can spend all the time in the. Come on over.
Yeah. But lightening the load, because I desire to do the same thing when my partner is sick or when my partner is busy, right? I think it's give and take. Like, you give what you get. I mean, you get what you give. And honestly, I think the expectation is always like, come see me. And if you don't come see me, then you don't like me. But that's not the case. I just don't have the time to just come see you, to sit in your
Or like
face.
you're not trying hard enough. And it's just
You're
like,
not.
why don't you try? Dude, why don't you try?
I asked
Why
to
don't
come see you
want me
every
to go out of
day.
my way? You go out of your way.
But what
Look, they say this. I asked to come see you every day. You do ask to come see me every day, or you do ask me to come see you every day. But how about you ask me to go on a date with you in 3 weeks from now and put it on my calendar?
Or if you ask me for a date and I say, it's the next 2 weekends, don't be offended. It's really the next 2 weekends.
Or pop up.
Huh?
Pop up.
No, ma'am.
No, sir.
No, don't pop up in my house.
Pop up at that house. Thank you.
Pop up.
No.
No, you
Let
have
me
Have
tell
somebody
you,
knocking on her door in 4
around
minutes.
here, sir.
there's a difference. You will have someone that can pop up and be demanding of your time, but you also have those that will pop up and lighten that same load. So then what?
No.
I'm here for it. Sign me up.
Did she say boundaries?
I'm here for it.
Because a pop-up means that I have to be in a headspace to receive. And I'm going to admit that I am not always in a headspace to receive.
But if you're liking this person, wanting to continue to date this person, why are you not? Because if that's the case, you probably should not
pop up.
I like y'all.
So wait, does pop up mean like, hey, what you doing? I'm trying to come see you. How does 7 o'clock sound for you?
Popping up, Chelsea.
Or is it like ring the doorbell? Oh, hey, I'm here. That's
like
ring that.
Oh my gosh, I would have a panic attack.
What if I look bad? Like,
I would be like,
look bad. Why are you popping up at my house, sir? I don't understand. You don't live here.
I'm
Okay,
good.
Why
no
are you
touch,
going
no
home?
touch,
I'm
no.
at home. I don't understand. What are we talking about? Unless we're dating and we've established that rapport.
No.
Come on, yeah, pop on up with some food. Pop on up, doing some
It's
laundry.
the stalking. It's
Why is that
definitely giving
stalking? How is
stalker.
that stalking?
No,
What that
ma'am.
comment said. What that
How?
comment
How
said.
do you even know I'm home?
Because y'all been talking all day.
Maybe.
How do you know I'm home?
I mean,
You
maybe they have your location. Maybe y'all been on the phone. Maybe they sent you a text. Yo,
Okay.
what's going on?
Why they got your
Okay.
location? What in the U?
I
That's what the young
strive.
kids do.
Y'all don't share
Look.
location.
I
But
strive
y'all-
and desire to
Yeah.
be as
You
trusting
shared.
as you, Ray.
Say it again.
I strive and desire to be as trusting as you.
Oh, I think it's healthy, guys. That is when it
To share
comes.
your location?
That's no. Trusting
Yes.
when you're dating, and I think
With
that's
my location,
important.
I have no husband. No man knows my location but Jesus.
I think I would share my location like with my boyfriend. Like that's fine. I mean, my family has my location and all of my close friends, but like if we're like locked in, like you got on one knee and proposed to me as your girlfriend, then like okay. And we're
You
not
have
like
to
newly
strive to
boyfriend
have a
girlfriend.
boyfriend where I can do that with.
Yeah.
And then a husband, because that will be my husband if I trust him that much. Amen.
But
I
why
think
does
that-
it take? Why does it take that?
It takes a level of trust and commitment. I have to trust your heart and whatever your actions are, that if you do have my location, you're trustworthy with my location.
I'm gonna just be honest, and I'm gonna say, because I have had locations in the past and I was manipulative with the access to somebody's location. And so because I did that, I expect other people to think the same, because I know I'm not the only person on this earth that's like that. And so I don't want anybody to manipulate me in that way. Now, I don't ask people for their location because I don't think that it's healthy for me, because I cannot self-regulate in that way. And so since I can't ask you for yours, I'm not going to give you mine, because you may not be able to self-regulate in that way either.
Yeah, I don't know if I would ever really want my partner's location. Maybe like I've shared my location when I'm going somewhere unfamiliar, like, hey, just like keep an eye on me or whatever.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
I honestly I was in a relationship for a long time and I just like never dawned on me to like have his location or he have mine. I think I would be like, hey, and I don't think I'd be able to. I think my anxiety would have gotten the best of me in that situation, and that probably would have like dominated my thoughts. And I think I was in a different headspace in that relationship, right? And so whenever I get into another relationship, like I'm obviously healthier now and my anxiety is more managed, but like I might go down that rabbit hole when I'm in a mood, and I don't like that about me sometimes.
Yeah.
So that brings me to my point.
So what do y'all be like? He on 5th Street.
Wait
What
a
do you
minute. Ray is
Oh,
saying
sorry.
something.
I said that all of that, what you said, Kay, and what Chelsea is saying, just brings me to my point of trust in the relationship, trust in the friendship, or whatever it is. You should be able to trust that person no matter where they are, or if you have their location. You don't necessarily have to, but you should trust them.
You
Y'all don't
should.
know what that
So for me,
that location is that they are.
Say
so
it
for me,
again.
it wasn't like, what was it, Lynn?
Lynn.
Do y'all know? Y'all don't know would know where the locations they are.
Do you know I'm Inspector Gadget?
She's been Inspector Gadget since high school, y'all. Let me tell you.
True.
Okay, don't tell my business,
done.
Chelsea. You always do too much.
Oh,
No, but I know how to find out. I guess that's the whole point. It's like I can find. It's not that hard to know who live on 5th Street, like you was just saying. Like Google will tell you. So I mean,
I think for me, I don't even know if I think about. So I guess in my last relationship, because that's like really my only kind of frame of reference. Like I never was like worried that he was like out doing some infidelity or whatnot, but it was. Again, like anxiety can kind of control the mind, and so I would be like, "Is he hurt? Did somebody get him? Like what if he's another black man killed by police?" Like those thoughts really mess with my head.
That's honestly why I like my mom's location on mine, because I'd be like, okay, All right, she was traveling. She made it back to her location. Fine. Okay, good. Because if not, I have anxiety
Okay,
all the time.
I get, and I think we should get back to our whole time management thing. But I get
Yes.
how, as even as a Black woman, we can worry about those that we care about, right? But why? Don't you get tired of having those thoughts?
Oh God,
Of
exhausted.
course that you get tired of having those thoughts, but that's like for some people that's not very controllable, and to control that it takes a lot of practice, and some people never get there. I think some people are just like made worriers, and they just worry more than other people. And it doesn't really matter what is worried about. Like, you just be worried. Like, sometimes I wake up and I'm just worried. Like, I don't even know who or what I'm worried about. I'm just like worried. Like, yeah. So,
We need peace. We need
Jehovah
peace.
Shalom.
mhm.
Yeah. But I'm good. I'm game for it. Pop up on me and lighten this load. You know I'm working all day, and you came over here and you finna put these letters in these envelopes and put the stamp on there and send them off in the mail when you go home. Baby, yes. Sign me up for that.
I guess with like hopping back into the topic, like managing my time, pop-ups don't work for me. Because you see this schedule, you wasn't on it today. So you just popped up, you just messed up my whole schedule. Now I'm not gonna get my homework done, which means I have to do my homework tomorrow, which means I can't go to Taco Tuesday with Lynn, which means that on Wednesday I can't go to girls' night, and on Thursday I can't go to my big brothers, big sisters meeting because you decide to pop up on Monday. Messed up
But
my
why
whole
not keep your schedule though?
because now you're here, and so my schedule has changed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, someone pops up on you
Mhm.
and you feel like, now I can't go to Taco Tuesday because I didn't finish my Tuesday's duties, which prohibits me from my Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday's plans. Why not just pick up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday the way that they should have been?
I could if I catch up, but that will require me to catch up.
And Lynn can't do Taco Tuesday on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No.
Well, Tuesday's gone. Wednesday is Wednesday. We're gonna do Wednesday's work on Wednesday. I don't know, y'all. That's what I
Do you
think.
feel like
Yeah, but if
we-
Tuesday's work doesn't get done on Tuesdays, it has to go to Wednesdays because it's gonna get done before the week is over.
So you have legitimate cutoff times then.
Yeah, I'm not about to start doing the same thing, be doing the same things for forever. Either something has to get cut or it has to go to the next day. And when I say something has to get cut, I mean things like Taco Tuesday. So now I'm not making time for socialization and not making time for my friends. Yeah. Or maybe me and my guy have a date scheduled on Thursday, but you decided to pop up on Monday. Now our date is on the rocks because
Oh, he popped up too soon. I thought you meant like.
yeah. But I guess that depends on the type of person that you're dating. Like, do they need attention?
The feelings involved as well.
She said, "Do they need attention?" I do think that's just being disrespectful to my schedule. You know I'm busy. That's why you're trying to pop up anyway.
That's true. That's manipulative.
Unless you're calling and saying, "Hey, I have to see you. What can I help you with so I can see you?" Or you done came here. You ain't even put in a request to be put on the schedule. Like, I would put you in. Request it. I mean, not like
think y'all like these people.
Huh?
I don't think y'all like these people.
That's my point. You
Wait a minute. What do you mean that's your point?
At that point, they get no time. If you don't like them, they get no time.
At all.
Now, this is a whole different conversation because I think that goes back to us settling and we be entertaining people who we don't need to be entertaining.
We ain't talking about that today. We talking about management of
your
business.
That's what it's getting into.
No, this is on. Let me finish my sentence. Jesus. What I'm saying is, how do you make time to get to know somebody? I don't know you, and I don't feel like getting. I don't know if I can make time to get to know you because I don't know if I could take off this for you yet. You know.
Okay, can we put up Tony Boss's comment? Sometimes you have to admit you have too much on your plate, because to me that speaks to what you're saying, Lynn. Like,
yeah,
how do I? Because as we were talking, going back to like what I was saying when I initially started this part of the conversation is like, sometimes I look at my calendar and I feel bad because I'm like, I have these goals. Like, I want to be married. I want to build my family, da da da. And I'm like, yo, like every single weekend is booked through December, through mid-December. And then I have like these jobs, and then I have to parent. And I'm like, when do I make time? And I feel bad. You know what I mean? And then it's like, but then again, it's like, okay, but I value this thing, and I value and I desire to have companionship, right? And so for me, that's when I'm like, I have to get creative, and I have to put people in pockets, right? And so like, might stay up later, then I might compromise sleep so I can get to know somebody a little bit more, or like I might go out on a date midday. I've gone on like 7 a.m. dates before. Go ahead.
Jill Scott said,
what she said?
Philly from Philly.
She said, go on, girl. Go ahead and get your groove on. I got something to do. Her man was there, right? So if that's what you really want.
Her man was worth saying that for.
But you don't know that unless you try. You have to try.
Whole day,
you don't like this person, man, or woman, get no time.
Lynn, let her talk.
If you don't like this person, they get no time. If you do, and you desire to have that companionship, that spouse for you in your future, your homegirls might have to go out one time or two by themselves. Taco Tuesday might have to wait until the next Tuesday, or maybe become once a month instead of every week.
You might have to have more clear-cut boundaries with work and leave work where it is, and you have a hard cutoff every day. My hard cutoff is whatever time. Yeah. After that, my time is mine.
Hard cutoff.
Going back to the comment of sometimes you may have to admit you have too much on your plate. I think that's completely right. I think you have to be realistic with yourself. So my question to you, Lynn, because I already know my answer, but what's your answer? Because it sounds like they up there for you. They were
for me too.
So my question to you is, do you have the time, the space in your schedule to date? And then the second thing was, you also have to make time for what's important. And is dating important to you? Now you don't got to answer that up on here, but I'm just
we don't put her on the spot.
No, that's what we're doing. Like Chelsea said, the goal is to be married with kids and that. But it's really hard when it's like the goal is also to achieve X, Y, and Z on top of man, family, da.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you? I guess I have to figure out,
prioritize
what's important. Yeah.
What's most important to me right now is getting my doctorate degree, and that's over these ninjas. And so I am focused on getting my doctorate degree. And until I get my doctorate degree, I'm not focused on anything else, because it goes back to what Lynn was saying. Like, how do you actually know somebody is worth your time? I don't have time to be out here playing around with people in my schedule. Like, I need, and then you can't predict that. You don't know that ahead of time. And so because of that, that does not take precedent over me getting this doctorate degree.
Can I just add to that too? Like, I don't ever in my life want, I hope I say this right. Like, I decided at some point in this little dating journey that I've been on, I don't want to sacrifice core values for somebody else. I want to be able to date somebody and obviously sacrifices will occur, but like, I don't want to sacrifice going to the gym. I don't want to sacrifice healthy eating. I don't want to sacrifice my social relationships. I don't want to sacrifice my family relationships. If any of those things are compromised, then this is not the relationship for me. And I have found myself, and I don't necessarily even think that it was like the man trying to impose that on me. No. I just found myself falling into like, well, I can just maybe skip the gym, or maybe I just won't see my family, or I'll do this so that I can see this person. And I think it goes back to that reciprocalness. I guess like that person wasn't doing that for me. And two, like, what am I doing? Do I really want to be with somebody? Do I really want a person to be my husband and I'm not taking proper care of myself? Right. Like, I'm setting a horrible standard for myself.
But that makes me think like you need to also date people who do the same things that you do to alleviate some of the issues. Sure. If I work out and you work out, we can work out together. Boom, baby, we got a date 5 days a week.
That's good.
Or you just recognize that, like, oh, you're at the gym? Oh, okay, cool. Like, we'll see each other after the gym. Or
No, we
like,
won't
you
because
don't.
I'm gonna be doing my homework. But you can pull
At
up
the
at the
gym,
gym.
but all this time while we in the gym, we can, be
You
working
got 2
out
hours, 5 days
and
a week.
endorsements together. Amen.
What'd you say, Ray?
Y'all talking to Jim?
I
Like, have
don't. I don't want to
conversations?
go on a gym date.
No, that was a bad thing for me because I don't even like to talk in the gym. I like to zone out.
No,
Yeah.
I thoroughly would enjoy working out with my boo.
Mm-mm. Not the shoulder shimmy. Come on now, madam.
Right.
But that would depend on your workout goals, right? Like, I feel like
I
I'm
don't like
gonna-
talking to anybody at the gym.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
talk to me. I have on a straight B word face. Don't.
If you're not training me, there's nothing to talk about. Headphones on, music up.
do it.
Oh, Jesus. Did we just
I mean,
turn
but I don't know if it's really about having a conversation either, because every time I see you, we don't need to have a conversation, like an in-depth conversation. But sometimes it's just you. I think we have to, and we are way off topic, but I'm just gonna say this. I think we as women, as people in general, have to find different ways to learn about people other than asking them 3 billion questions. Like,
Oh, my
the
God.
way that I talk to the person at the front desk at the gym tells you a lot about me. How long I take in the locker room, knowing that you're sitting outside waiting on me, says a lot about me. The way that I walk around the gym says a lot about me. How many people that I communicate with and talk to in a gym says a lot. Like, that stuff. Am I quitting? That says a lot about me. Like, it
Are
don't
they
take
paying
questions for that.
attention?
What'd you say?
Are they paying attention?
But
Are you
that's
just
what I'm saying,
asking
we
questions to ask questions for sake of conversation because people
And
don't
that's-
like silence?
And that's what they do.
That's a good one too.
So, like, we don't really have to talk in the gym. Just knowing that you are there and I am here should be enough. You right there on that machine, I'm right here on that machine. Good work, babe. Next machine or next whatever it is. Like, you gonna do your squats, I'm gonna do my crunches. Good job, babe. Like, yeah.
I mean, I'm open to it. I just don't prefer it. But like, I mean, if that's how me and my partner were to be able to spend time, then if I like that person enough and I want them in my life and I want to show them that I'm interested, then I'm going to. If that's what it takes, then that's what it takes.
Yeah.
But it's also them being innovative. Like you're asking to see me. You're saying, I want to see you. Come see me. That means you have time and enough space to be innovative to think of something that can fit into my schedule, or that how you can fit into my schedule, instead of having me while I'm trying to also manage this busy schedule, while I'm trying to prioritize time with you, while I'm trying to do things at work, while I'm trying to accomplish these things outside of work. I don't have to think of another thing so I can spend time with you other than looking at your face. Like, and again, we could do that on FaceTime.
It's kind of like Ray said, I'm gonna say my to-do list out loud. So I said in my to-do list, I need to stuff these letters. So when I get home from work, I'm gonna stuff these letters. So it'll say, babe, I'm gonna pull up and stuff the letters while you work on making your dinner.
Pop up on me.
No, don't say that.
No, hear me out. Hear me out though. Cause pop up on me if I'm gonna come over and stuff them letters. Okay. I might have dinner waiting for you because you gonna stuff these letters. Like, teamwork.
Okay, so I have a question though. When managing your busy schedule and people popping up or imposing on your schedule or giving or asking, can they see you or help you out today or whatever it is, are y'all always mentally and emotionally okay with that when managing your busy schedule?
That goes back to the person being able to be there. That goes back to me liking the person. Like, if I like you, you're able to be in my husband, my relationship person. I should be able to be in your space, in your presence at any stage or any perspective of my life. Mm-hmm. So whether that's I'm busy, I'm sad, happy, mad, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so you could most definitely pop up and do whatever mental space I need to.
Lynn, you're going out, baby girl.
You got really muffly at the end.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know what the end. But if we've established that rapport, then yeah, because I can handle you. We can handle each other at any space.
I think for me, I think if I'm hearing you correctly, like, are we always in the space to handle like somebody just popping up over, or somebody like, hey, I'm coming over to that. For me, I'm not, but I also sometimes I just comply or like, sure, yeah, it's fine, just so I don't have to deal with whatever comes after if I choose to set a boundary. And that's not something I'm necessarily proud of, right? I got to work on my boundaries, but no. And sometimes I just allow it and kind of dread it while they're around.
But then
Yeah.
does that create resentment in the relationship?
I think it does.
I think it depends on the relationship dynamic, right? Yeah, it can. I think it can. Yeah.
Ray, what were you gonna say?
To answer your question, no, I am not always in the headspace or emotionally available for that. However, I don't believe that it takes anything from you, because you might be somebody else's piece and they might just need to be in the room with you while you do whatever you got going on. So you want to pop up, you want to come over while I work or while I cook my dinner, or you need to use my internet because you need to get away or whatever. Cool. The couch right there, it's a room over there, whatever. So
I think it depends on their energy and like what they're doing in the space, right? And so, like, if it's just like we're existing with each other, it's fine. But if it's like you're like nagging at me, or I don't
Sometimes it's
know,
if you're touching me. Like, can we be honest? Like, sometimes I just don't want you to, like, I literally just want to come home, take a shower, eat dinner, and do the things that I need to take care of. If you're going to show up and want me to sit in your face and want to touch me and want to,
I'm actually okay with that.
and
sometimes I don't even want my dog
yes,
to lick me.
sometimes
touch
yes,
me.
like that's not always the case. But like, I guess to answer my own question, sometimes I'm not in the headspace. And I think that's just trying to keep my head above water and get out of the hole that I dug by, overcommitting, basically. Like I've overcommitted, so now I'm overworking to get out of that. And so because of that, I don't have anything else to give out until I'm out of the hole. You know what I'm saying? And so emotionally, I don't have anything to give you right now until I am unbusy, not as busy as I am at least. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
You're like, hold on, I'm putting out fires. Hold on.
Yeah, like once I got these down, like the fire is put out, then I can pour. But right now, I'm pouring from empty. You know, Ray, why
Mhm.
you making that face?
Do you guys think the fire will ever be put out? Who was making a face? Was it Ray?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make a
Oh.
face. I didn't know I made a face.
I feel it, girl. I'll never be making faces and people be like, what?
Oh man.
Will the fire ever be put out? I think that the specific fires that I'm working on now will be put out. Of course, there'll always be new ones. But I'll have more control over those fires because now I see what not to do. Just a learning curve.
Mhm.
Let me switch the perspective on those little fires. Those are little ignitions of fire. What I would like every perspective of people in my life to understand is I'm trying to accomplish a million things. I'm trying to accomplish generational wealth. I'm trying to accomplish healthy mental and bodily and physical routines and aspects of my life that I didn't have before. I'm trying to maintain a spiritual relationship with God. These things are very much important to me. And what I think a lot of what I would judge and what I would say in a probably bad perspective way is a lot of adults aren't doing anything. So when I say I don't have time for that, they let the spirit of offense, and that's the spirit of the devil, come on them. And they think it's about them. And at the time, nobody puts themselves in my shoes or your shoes to go, she's trying to do something. I get it. Maybe this ain't about me.
Maybe this ain't
Or let me help her.
me.
What can I do to help her accomplish these things? And people don't take, even these men, they don't take enough time out to say, let me really look at what's going on here to see what it is. And it's not that we're not putting out fires and not digging holes. we're not doing our schedules aren't even overly packed. We are attempting something.
Can I ask? We do a lot of finger pointing. We're doing a lot of finger pointing, a little bit, kind of, at men. You are, Lynn, and I am too.
Everybody.
And
I said everybody. That go for your mama, my mama, his mama. That go for your cousin Nancy, your uncle Ray, everybody. I'm saying
so what I was getting at with we point a lot of the fingers, Shucks. What was my thought? Because her, I have a story about her. She's putting up her pinky. You guys, this is important. Anyway, we're putting out fires and we're pointing the finger. And I wonder sometimes if we are also part of the problem. Are we communicating our needs to people about what our expectations are regarding our schedule and what we need from people to feel supported? Does that make sense? Because I can say that I'm not always the most clear about what my expectations are, and so I get a little fussy when I get a little fussy when someone doesn't meet my expectation, and I'll be on the phone with Kay, and I'll be like, and then that happened. She was like, well, did you say this? Did you ask? And I'll be like, right, I didn't.
I honestly can say that y'all know I asked that question, so I asked myself that question, and I honestly can say that I have had multiple conversations with people expressing to them what I needed from them and what my life will look like for the next however many years, months, whatever. And I don't ever get the right response, which just means that's not the right person, which is totally fine. But I have laid out what my expectations are. I don't always feel like it is going to be handled properly. I think that we've done a pretty decent job. Well, I mean, we always are going to lean heavier toward the woman because we're women. But I think that we've done a pretty decent job on the call, like saying like this part is me, like this part is my emotional capacity, this part is my anxiety, this part is my worry. I think we pointed those things out on the call. I think that people choose to do with it what they want to do with it. Somebody just texted me, I lied to y'all not, and said y'all are going to be some successful, rich, single women.
In the name of Jesus, amen.
From this conversation, you got that we're going to be some successful, rich, I'll take that part, single women.
I'll take success.
This is what I mean.
Lord, I didn't hear the single.
This is what I mean by saying like you can express how busy you are, what you gotta do. We're having a candid conversation about how we are overwhelmed and we are trying to find balance. And somebody decided to text me, y'all are gonna be some successful, rich, single women. How is that fitting?
What is the point? I don't understand.
It's the passive aggressive.
Don't make me take my glasses off, Jesus.
Like, what is that?
I didn't hear the single woman part. That was the most. That was.
This is the type of stuff that I be trying to tell y'all about.
I was about to say something. Was that a male?
I'm pretty sure that was a male.
Chelsea said we can't point fingers.
Listen,
I don't care what Chelsea said.
I didn't say that. No, we can totally point fingers. I was just trying to make a point.
I did. I pointed them fingers. I pointed them at everybody. And I stand on that 10 toes down because people don't understand. And they act like they don't understand once I do explain myself. So yeah, and I'll take that blame. I do maybe point the fingers, but I also explain myself very well. I just told you. I told that man I had a podcast to shoot me. Go, oh, really? Like, that what am I didn't say I didn't have time for you. I gave him the hours and really? Like, bro, I don't even know what I was about to say. Anyway, the offense is we as people we recognize trauma and get offended by it. Like, we recognize our trauma in the next person, and instead of catering to it or saying I see that in myself, we attack it like that young male just did. Because instead of saying, oh man, I can see the issue, he just came back at it with offense. Like,
that's honestly, I feel like, so like when I be feeling guilty about being so busy, it's those types of people in my head, those types of voices, it's that type of judgment that makes me feel bad for living the lifestyle, which is a really freaking healthy life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're let me not, but like, it's that type of those toxic comments, right? And people, I don't know, I guess society basically saying as a woman, you're supposed to be a specific type of way. You're supposed to bend, you're supposed to make time, you're supposed to be all these different darn things, right? I almost cursed. And if you're not those, then you're just going to be
Honestly, those are the
single and
comments
rich.
that make me not want to indulge. Like I don't want to do that. I don't have time. Like that's what I'm talking about when I say I don't have the emotional capacity for that. I don't. What you? I'm not gonna say anything to that. Like I don't have anything to say. Why would you text me something like that? What's on your brain? Are you using it? Like I don't have time for that. And I'm not going to spend my time trying to explain that and have a conversation for the next 30 minutes when I could be doing something else. Yes, Ray.
Are we really busy?
What you mean?
Are we really busy? Like some people say they're busy and they're really not busy.
That's very true. That is very true.
I want to propose that question. Like when we say that we're busy on Wednesday at 6:00, are we really busy on Wednesday at 6:00?
If I have
That's
something on my schedule to do on Wednesday at 6:00, it doesn't matter if it's my lashes or it doesn't matter if it's my homework or church. If I have something on my schedule to do at 6:00, then I am busy.
I think for me, it's like that's where I choose to make time, and I'm busy with people who I don't want to hang out with, who I don't want to have my time, right? Or if I want that time to solely be just for me, right? But if I like someone, right? If we're talking about dating specifically, if I like someone and I know I'm free on Wednesday from 6 to 9 or 6 until, then I'll make time for you.
Right.
I'm not busy to you.
If I'm free, I'm free. But if I'm not, I'm not. And just because on my schedule it says, or I've decided today that I'm going to go to Taco Tuesday with Lynn, or I'm going to take time for myself. So some people that's not considered busy, but time to myself is busy. Like I need the time to myself if you want to continue to talk to me, if you want me to continue to entertain you, and you to be able to continue to entertain me. So I guess that is dependent on who you ask what busy is. But yeah, are you busy?
Sometimes, depending on who I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
See, now that's a different conversation.
Whole nother conversation.
I'm just busy sometimes. Like I'm just busy.
But can I propose this? So say I called you, Ray, and I just called you to talk. So you answer the phone like, boo, 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 hey girl, what you doing? Oh, I'm doing my homework. Oh, I'm cleaning the house. Oh, I'm doing whatever you're doing, right? But say like Joey called you and you was like, hey Joey, I'm gonna call you back after I'm done cleaning the kitchen. Like some people require way more than other people. And so I can sit on the phone with Chelsea all day and literally not say a word and just enjoy being present with one another on the phone. But some people require you to like I said earlier, pour. And if you don't have anything to pour, then I don't have time for you right now. Like I don't have not even time. I don't have the capacity to deal with you today.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested. It's not about time. It's not about time, capacity. I have no interest.
So using that example, okay,
Jesus.
if you are busy cleaning the house, whatever, why even answer the phone?
For which person?
The Joey person.
I don't.
I'm not asking you, but what I'm suggesting, I'm proposing this as well.
Mm-hmm.
If I am busy cleaning or whatever, and I know that you're going to take a lot of time or not take a lot of time, I'm not answering the phone because I'm busy.
Right.
So I just think that's something different other than, are you busy or are you just washing the dishes and you really could talk to somebody on the phone? Because if that's the case, you're not busy. You're available still.
I think I'm available for certain people.
That's available. No matter who it is.
I'm available for certain people.
That person.
That means, huh?
I said, I think that's going back to really liking that person and whether we've built a rapport or not. So you can have that pop-up. We can have that pop-up
Mm-mm.
thing in
It,
our
I don't even think it's about liking somebody, because sometimes I'm not available for my mom because I know my mom is going to require me to do more than just talk on the phone while I'm washing the dishes. I'm gonna have to grab my phone, go on her Amazon account. I'm gonna have to go on this page, fix this flyer, fix this. What's wrong with my Instagram? It's gonna require me to do other things. But I know if I'm talking to Chelsea, I'm just chit-chatting with Chelsea while I'm washing the dishes. So I have time to talk to Chelsea while I'm washing the dishes. But if it's going to require me to do other things, then I don't have time for that in this moment. So if I can multitask, cool. But if I can't, then it doesn't work.
two
That
beep, beep.
makes sense. It don't have anything to do if I like you or not.
I agree. I don't think it depends on if you like the person or not, but I think if you're available, you're available. If you're not, you're not. I don't agree with the other part that you're saying.
I get the gray in that. Because it's some people you can't just is certain situations you can't just sit on the phone. In certain situations you can't.
I guess that's what I've been saying all along about the whole spend time with people while you're working or while you're trying to do your task or whatever. Like some people really require you to be very present. And you can't be very present if you're doing something else. So no, I can't spend time with you while I'm doing my homework because you require me to be present. And you're gonna want me to put my laptop and look at you and give you a kiss and hold your hand. I can't do all of that right now. And it doesn't mean I don't like you. I just can't be holding your hand and typing at the same time. They don't work. Not octopus.
It's a hand.
That's a nice hand.
Oh, hey, hand. Are you
He
ready?
said it looks nice, baby. He said it looks nice.
What did I just say?
Okay. I agree with everything what you guys were saying.
I forgot to draw.
So why did you ask that question though, Ray?
If you're busy, are you really busy?
Yeah.
Because some people don't be busy, but they say they're busy.
That's lying.
It is what it is. It's your truth.
No,
How y'all feel about not answering the phone for people
Huh?
and not answering the phone? Because I mean, really, too, you don't actually have to say that you're busy. You can just like not answer or not text back. And I don't owe you anything, and I'll talk to you again when I talk to you again. I struggle with that. Like when people call me, when people text me, I tell myself that like, oh, I should, like I need to call them back, like I owe them, and I don't, right? And so like it's like work that I'm always kind of doing to make sure like, Chelsea, you're grown. People don't answer the phone for you all the time. You literally don't think twice about it. You're not that important. They don't care if you don't answer the phone. They'll be okay. You'll be okay.
I think managing and working through like the overcommittedness and all of that stuff has really put me in a place where I just have to just like, I don't care anymore. Like,
Yeah.
And not in a bad way, just like somebody could be like, I called you earlier. Hey, what's up? What's up? I called you earlier. I know. What's up? Like, how you doing? How's your day going? We don't got to talk about the fact that you called me earlier. I know you called me earlier. What are we talking about? I don't have to explain what I was doing. That's not important. What's up?
That's always so funny to me. I called you earlier. I'm sorry I missed your call. Like what am I to say to that? We both know I missed your call. I'm sorry. Can we?
You're supposed to explain. You're supposed to say, all right.
I wouldn't even apologize.
What are you apologizing for? Like,
I mean, what are you bringing it up for? You clearly felt offended by it. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry.
I don't know what people be wanting to do. I don't know what you want me to do with that information.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I've already had it. You stating the obvious, sir. Like, you black.
I think that in the past, when I've been like, I called you earlier, it's like because I feel like that person owed me an explanation as to why they didn't answer the phone.
Ask me. That's the question. Don't make a state. That's what I don't get, the statement. Don't make a statement because you're throwing out statements. The sky's blue. I did not answer the phone at 4:02.
I think the proper response to that is, and I didn't answer.
Oh, a response.
And didn't.
Just saying.
If we point out the obvious, huh, Ray?
What you got next? I'm about to hang up.
And I answer this time.
Yeah. Just saying.
Hey, it's the I'm about to hang up for me. Cause I am. Cause
You got about 5 seconds on this call right now. You want to waste it?
Mm-hmm. And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Like you're instead of acknowledging the time that I'm giving you now, you want to dwell on the time that you thought you should have gotten.
yeah.
Mm.
I guess what we're saying to our loved ones and our friends is that, I mean, recognize like that we are trying to manage busy schedules and you are trying to manage a busy schedule and we all are trying to manage busy schedules. And I think that we need to all do a better job at helping each other navigate through life.
Reach one, teach one.
Each one.
Do you understand?
I don't know the saying.
I thought Lynn had it right because I sure didn't know.
No.
Yeah, let's just practice being understanding. Like, it's not
Yeah.
personal if somebody doesn't respond or if they don't have the energy that you think that they should have for you. And
People
everything
don't
is about
owe you
you.
a response.
Even
People
if
don't owe
it
you
is,
anything.
it's just a you problem. It's
It's
a
a
you
you
problem.
problem. Mm-hmm. Take a look in the mirror and ask yourself why you have an attitude because I chose not to answer. You don't pay my bills. And even if you did, I still don't have to answer
You don't
the
even
phone.
have to even go that far. People take it too far. It's just, it is what it is.
Because
Like-
it's a them problem.
Yeah, it's just, it's nothing farther than I said I can't do it. I ain't got time to do it. It's not because I don't like you. It's not because I'm gossiping behind your back. It's not because none of that. It's literally because right now I'm trying to, save the world. I don't know. Can't possible.
One person at a time.
Mm.
Is it how do you say this name?
Kier.
Kier.
Mm.
Kier.
I love that name.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
really
cute?
cool name.
That's a cute name.
I know
Yeah,
a few kids. I really love that name.
I mean,
It's
not
really unique.
cute. Cute in a masculine way because it's a man.
It's unique. Yeah.
Stand on
So,
my
what
stuff.
small things in the short term can we do to manage schedules and set boundaries? So, I will say my calendar is my best friend. I love my calendar so freaking much. And I used to not be a scheduled calendar girl until I started getting a lot of stuff on my plate and managing another human. And so I use my calendar a lot. And honestly, when I'm setting boundaries, like I got invited to go do something this Sunday, and it's something that sounds like a lot of fun. But this Sunday is the only day that I will have just for me to do whatever I want to do. And I told this person no because I looked at my calendar and I saw that is the only day that I have by myself. Right. And so I would say if you don't put stuff on your calendar, put it on your calendar. Also the calendars, if you got an iPhone, I don't know what some other phones do. But if you have an iPhone, you can do like alerts that give you reminders like an hour up to a week. Like if you need a reminder that you're doing something on Saturday, right? You can set that and you'll get an alert. So get acquainted with the calendar. That's what I say. That's what I do.
Some form of a to-do list, I would suggest as well.
Yes.
I know people that will use the back of an envelope. They actually have journals for it, planners, like Chelsea is saying. Some planners have like a to-do list page. And then even on the Apple phone, they have the reminder app. I have not mastered it, but it's there.
That's what she's talking about.
Oh, I thought in the calendar you can set reminders for
Oh, really?
I haven't mastered the reminder app either. I don't. Yeah,
But
they do.
the reminder app, the notifications don't be notifying.
it does not.
No, that's the only problem with it.
I thought
Yeah.
it was just me. I'm glad it's not.
Useless right now.
Yeah, I've been trying to work around that for a while.
On
Yeah,
top of that, like short-term goals.
Mhm.
And then that's how you set boundaries around those goals, because then you start to realize what needs to be sacrificed because you start prioritizing. So short-term goals, then you gonna know, okay, well, I said I'm gonna save 500 this month, so that means I'm not going to Target today. No Target Tuesdays for me.
I think for the
Me too.
boundary piece of it, your boundaries, I think we have to remember that your boundaries are not for other people, they're for you. And one of my favorite things to say right now is respect your own boundary. Your boundary was A, B, and C. Respect that. We don't have to go any further than that. Like, and so I guess it is the what you can do is hold yourself accountable and respect your own boundaries, respect your own time, respect yourself. If you said you're going to bed at 9 o'clock or you're not answering your phone after 9 o'clock, respect yourself and not answer your phone after 9 o'clock. You felt that it was important. You knew why you did it. So respect that and follow suit. And then I think the other piece to this question is have somebody hold you accountable. Find somebody who's also doing the work. And then have that person hold you accountable. And you guys can be accountability partners and hold each other accountable. I think that's really important because we can say we're going to do A, B, and C till we blue in the face. But when somebody asks us about it, we should be able to report on where we are in that process. And so that's what an accountability partner can do for you for sure.
I think that's a good question right there.
Yeah,
That's a good one. So we
Very
talked
good.
about managing our time, different ways and in areas that we manage it in, and how to manage it.
Yeah.
We all answered that right there. So let's
Mhm.
do. Are we picking a topic?
This conversation. I was gonna say this conversation was fun. I don't know why I had so much fun today, but this was really fun to me. I think it was just because I'm
It wasn't
overwhelmed and it's nice to
anxiety-provoking.
talk about it.
Like some
It
of the
was just
others
nice
have
to talk
been.
about it. Amazing.
We still live.
Still alive. Who lied? You said somebody lied or we still alive?
Live.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we are. Ray was gonna say, are we picking a topic?
Or do you guys have any topics?
Does the audience have any topics? Is that what you was asking? Put them in the comments.
Oh, that is really cool. I
Here,
would love to
Marie,
see what
Tony,
people
who else
think.
on here?
2 times ago, they gave us some, but I don't remember what they were.
Yeah.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
I think we talked about money.
My mind
Time
isn't that far back,
management.
so I don't know.
I don't remember what they were, but I know there was a few that popped up. Do the comments show on the playbacks?
Well, even if you don't comment,
Yes, we do.
comment on the
On
page.
Facebook, yeah.
Post on the page. What do you guys think we should do for the next topic?
Yeah, slide in the DMs. Oh,
Yeah.
we were supposed to talk about microaggressions.
Don't slide in my DMs.
But you can pop up though.
Yeah, pop up at a house though.
Right.
Don't slide, pop.
We were supposed to talk about microaggressions, y'all.
Well, let's use that next week.
Well, whoever texted you that we was gonna be some successful, rich, single women, that was a microaggression.
We
And
not talking about them today.
microaggression back at them.
That's
Tell them
not,
to tune in. Make sure you tune in 2 weeks from now. Commenter. That
Yes.
one. That one.
If you
Okay,
you
have
so
don't
next
fight
time,
fire with fire.
He's a fan.
that's fine.
Okay, so are we talking about microaggressions or do we gonna want to go lighter?
I kind of like I think we were going to talk about like changes over the years too. I know we talked about like looking at like old pictures of ourselves and reflecting on where we were in our lives at that time and just like how we've changed or not changed. That's where we left off of our last session, our last, what is this, podcast? And so I kind of like, I would go either way. Lynn, why are you laughing?
you said session, sorry.
I know, y'all, your friendly neighborhood therapist is always in therapy mode, okay? So yeah, that's kind of my vote. I could definitely go back to like pictures from like, yeah, specific years and time frames and bad acne,
Y'all said
less
picture.
water.
Yeah, we wanted to reflect on old pictures and like talk about where we were in that moment in the pictures.
Which is very vulnerable. Very
Extremely.
vulnerable.
What if
But I kinda
someone?
like
Oh,
it.
that's an old comment. I think that's cool if y'all want to still do that, but we have to like prepare for that in advance, a lot in advance.
Well, how much? We got 2 weeks.
Well, can we talk about that off there? Off there?
I keep saying
Yeah, let's
we
talk about this off air. And if anybody has any like additional ideas, we still see the comments, so feel free to shoot something in the comment because we might change our mind. But it's either going to be microaggressions or talking about like physical, mental, emotional life changes throughout the years and how it's representative in the photos that we take.
Mhm.
Cause who took
What?
a picture like this?
Who did that?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, remember that pose?
No.
I remember that.
What about this
She
one?
had on the.
Who was it?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't tell me that.
I ain't never.
I don't know about that.
I do remember. Okay, never mind.
I do got a couple of them like this.
Oh, you talking about in
I
the
still do
picture
that.
like we all did it before?
It's a pose.
Oh,
There it goes again. There goes my there they go.
good job, Chelsea. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday.
Oh, that's
Have y'all
different.
heard of Gracie's Corner? Happy
It's-
birthday to you. It's your birthday.
That's what I was just singing, Chelsea.
Oh, it didn't. You didn't sound like Gracie's.
Well, I'm like the old Negro spiritual. Happy birthday.
Not Negro spiritual.
Take that off.
Good night, y'all. Now y'all getting loose with it.
Sorry, it's not my.
It's not mommy's birthday. We are fully aware, Kata Bug, that it's not mommy's birthday.
birthday. She's lying.
She is lying.
It's my birthday every day.
She just gonna set me out like that.
You lying, mommy. It's not your birthday.
No.
All right, y'all. It's been cute talking about managing our busy schedules. Let's go out there and be boss chicks and boss in and let's own it and push through, make our to-do list and set our boundaries and tell people no and tell people yes when we can and date and all of the things. And I mean, just keep your head above water because we are busy and it's not that deep.
Nope. Have a good night, everybody. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Can we all do a
not
group
going
photo
to
like this?
sleep.
Can we do what?
Like a group photo or like this.
I wonder why they don't have a picture button on here where I could just be like, "Chicken."
Oh, we can like screenshot our computers.
Okay, screenshot, Chelsea. Ready, go.
Oh wait, what is it?
You don't even
Do
know.
it, Lynn.
Wait, hold on.
You can't do it with one hand and hold your thing.
Yeah, I
You gotta use both your hands to do it on the Apple computer.
Don't worry, she can do it herself.
Lynn, I did it. Wait, we weren't even ready.
Okay, are you
We
ready?
got balloons.
Ready,
Come on.
set, go.
I did it.
Okay, we're gonna post it to the page.
I wanted to be in it, but no,
All right, y'all. Good night.
Minutes
I
are
don't
time.
want to be in it ever again.
I wonder how I triggered the balloons.
It's something you're doing.